But then the cross-examination started with prosecutor Creighton Waters asking Murdaugh about stealing money from clients, colleagues, friends, and he asked about this endearing term that Murdaugh used throughout his testimony. And I think this is actually quite a big deal, referring to the point that I made before about how carefully jurors are going to be examining his testimony, where he keeps referring to his son Paul as Pawpaw.
Pawpaw? That was your nickname for Paul?
I mean, I called him Pawpaw. Maggie called him Pawpaw. Bus calls him Pawpaw.
Sure.
Roro calls him Pawpaw. I mean, that's
Roro? Who was Roro?
That's Rogan Gibson.
Okay. And this jury, of course, has heard multiple recorded statements of you during the course of this. Did you ever refer to Paul as Pawpaw during that?
I don't know.
Do you recall?
How I referred to I can say Paul if you prefer that.
No, you can call him whatever you want. I'm just asking you if you ever called him that during the course of that entire investigation. Or is that also the first time today, at least publicly?
Is today the first time I've called my son Paul Pawpaw? No, sir, that is not correct.
Have you ever called him that on all the recorded statements that this jury has heard?
I don't know.
You ever called Rogan Roro?
I called him
the recorded statements?
All the time.
In the recorded statements, did you ever call him that?
I don't know. I mean, I called him Rogan also, so I don't know. But I'm happy to call him Rogan, and I'm happy to call Paul Paul.
This may seem minor, but I actually think it's a really big deal. Because if he's just using this endearing name now, for the first time, meaning not the first time ever, but the first time in connection with the investigation, in connection with the murders, it's a little bit weird, right? I mean, it just sounds odd that he keeps saying it again and again and again. Pawpaw, Pawpaw. There's a lot to unpack here. Joining me now, Jesse Weber, attorney and host of the Law and Crime Network, and Donte Mills, a criminal defense attorney who has been closely watching the case. All right, so gentlemen, broadly, here's my take, all right? His performance, I think, was actually pretty good, right? I think he cried at the right times, mostly. I think that he generally gave answers that seemed like he was trying to be authentic. But substantively, he's got real problems. I mean, the idea that the explanation for why he has continued to lie about whether he was at the murder scene is a drug addiction, and he has continued to lie about it again and again and again, Donte, seems like a not particularly strong argument. But you tell me.
It doesn't make any sense. But I'll tell you, I agree with you. He had to walk the fine line of being emotional but not dramatic, and being sincere but believable for a jury. And I think for the most part he did. I think he walked that line. So I agree with you that his presence and his presentation was on point. I think he did a great job. But when you then have to turn around and agree, yes, I lied to this person, yes, I lied to this person, yes, I lied to this person, but I'm not lying to you, it makes it truly difficult for the jury to buy into what he's saying.
JJ, what did you make?
I went with John.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah.
So I think, look, this is saying it's a direct appeal to the jurors' emotions. Put aside the other testimony heard. Put aside the evidence. The biggest struggle that the prosecution has had is trying to convince jury members that a father would brutally kill his family in this fashion when he really had no history of violence. I'm wondering if it's going to give the jurors pause. But as Donte said, the first time he ever brings up that he lied is at this trial. Very convenient. If he can lie to his friends, investigators, loved ones, clients, why should the jury believe him that he's not lying to them now?
Here's his explanation. This is number 9 of why he had to keep lying about this critical issue.
Did you continue lying after that night? Did you not?
But once I lied, I continued to lie. Yes, sir.
Why?
Oh, what a tangled web we weave. But once I told the lie, I told my family, I had to keep lying.
The tangled web we weave defense. I don't know, it's a tough one.
Listen, I'll tell you this. In trial all the time, I tell the jury, believe the person when they didn't have a reason to lie. when they first started talking about something, before they started thinking about cops or whatever it is, if you listen to that 911 call, he says he wasn't there. Why would you lie at that point? So he's saying, I lied because I knew they would be investigating me. I didn't trust them. I didn't, I wanted to make sure they didn't think I was a suspect. But you wouldn't do that on a 911 call. When your wife and son is laying there and you want to get them help, why would you lie in that moment? And there's no excuse for that.
And thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.